Aurelia stun. This is hard. This is a super volatile matchup. We've seen feast or famine for Aurelia. There is no in between. You either go 4-0 or you go 0-4.
I feel like what we're going to see this game is lots of 4v4s topside. Both supports leaving their AD carries.
Straight going in favor of G2. So just a bit of cross-map plays happening. And with Elyoya now hitting level 6, this could be an opportunity for them to punish Broken Blade as he heads back towards the lane.
And the question is, do they manage to punish Broken Blade here? Because he has the Fate sealed. He can jump away from this and he'll do it, try and get underneath the tower. Elyoya stops him. Armor on the chase here as well. Soul unbound, Broken Blade's going to try and dash back, but as you say, he is dead. Armor got an assist with the smoke screen.
Yeah, and that was all thanks to just really great team sitting in that middle spot. And Kadril talked about a hypothetical earlier on the analyst desk of if Mad Lions were to lose, being tied with XL and Vitality, a very scary spot to be in, especially with them as your opponents in the future. A hook does land.
Jankos going to get caught out just a little bit here, but he tries to turn it back onto Kaiser. Needle work, not enough as Jankos shredded where he stands by Elyoya. He will pay for it with his life as Caps takes him down. Rika missed the Vanguard's edge, has the flawless duet, will get the stun, but the Shockwave drags him back. Rika still diving forward, Caps ticking, ticking, ticking. Not quite enough to take him down. Rika will fall in response. G2 find 2.
Oh, and that's a big skirmish one for G2, getting themselves 2 kills back.
Lane, maybe just adding a little bit of pressure. Because of that, G2 decide they don't want to take the fight around the drag.
Armit actually going to grab the crown.
Here's Ocean Soul for us here with the Rift Herald going down in the mid lane. G2 have control over this bot side river, but Mad Lions seem to be willing just to give up the dragon in exchange for a tower of their own. 1,000, 600 extra gold for them, 2,500 gold their lead. Jankos should be able to just smite this down. Didn't even need to use the smite, still has that chilling effect if he...
Death Stance Sterax, that you'd probably be pretty good into a Yone, but that's not really as good anymore.
And Broken Blade's going to get knocked up here. He's got 6,000 gold in his back pocket, 2,000 gold behind Armor, who's now going to be given over another kill. Yoya instead secures it.
Now, of course, will eventually outscale the Graves, but hang on, look at Jankos here.
He's going to get hooked. He's going to get knocked up with a death charge, rooted in spot, and just look at the burst. Jankos somehow able to survive, though. Gets out with the needlework. Rika on the chase, show stopped back. Targamas, though, low already. Rika trying to survive. This one, Moonlight Vigil. Just the edge of it, just the very tip didn't quite connect as Rika falls to Blackhead. Broken Blade is going to unseal his soul for the moment and then back away.
Wow, I cannot believe...
Just a step in. Now, importantly, they have no wards left on Targamas' pauldrons, so he's not going to be able to put any wards in this pit. That control ward is there. The sweeper from Targamas doesn't spot anyone out. TP coming in from Armor. Jankos goes forward. Targamas dives into the pit. Pulls them back with the showstopper. Armor already in the middle of the pit. Jankos trying to take him out. Armor's going to have to flash away. The Shockwave lands onto 2. Unforgiven's already got 1 kill, but it's answered as Rika falls as well. And Jankos, the healing is absurd. The needle after needle from Jankos just heals him up, and Unforgiven. Moonlight Vigil will not even kill off Blackhead.
Massive engage from Targamas as he uses his Hex Flash to get into the pit, and he locks up Elyoya. The jungler, the guy that's been given so many of the resources, he has so much gold, immediately gets taken out of the fight, and then the Wombo combo comes through. Broken Blade and Cats working together to turn the team fight into G2's favor will result in a Baron and control over the game.
And just like that, it switches over to G2. Armor here has started up the Drake, but G2 do not want to let this one go quietly. Caps pops the plant and almost pops Armored as well, but the hook comes out. Armor's going to try and trade this one back. However, Targamas once again coming in just at the right time. Armor will secure the Drake, but Kaiser may have paid for it with his life. Pulled back into the waiting arms of Cap, who still has a shockwave but does not need it. The ball finds its mark as Caps goes 3-0-3.
And so basically one for G2. Just beautifully executed, and Mad put themselves in a position as Armor now gets collapsed on.
Armor had a very strong early game, but there's nothing he can do against Targamas and Jankos. And all credit, as you say, to Targamas. A few quick picks from this guy have really turned the tables for G2.
One of the things that Targamas said in his little interview was that he wanted to show a lot more as Unforgiven is dead. Solo killed by Broken Blade. The E, when it's at max level, has that ability on the AD carries. Unforgiven does not flash. Now G2 is looking to break into the base.
Do we think Yone actually really needed those compensatory buffs that he got a couple of patches ago? Vedi seems pretty strong to me. Even majorly behind in the laning phase. G2 now, 4 players pushing in the mid lane. Mad, only 3 left to defend. Armor 10 seconds away, but G2 are just waiting for the second wave to arrive in this bottom lane. The gold swung so massively in favor of G2. Mr. Moneybags himself winning out this one as they are 6,000 gold ahead right now, Vedi, in the LEC so far. You know, Adam came up, did have a strong first split. Syncroft, X-Maddie yet to really find their footing, although Syncroft has had a few good games. But once again, we see an engage from a support as Kaiser looks for it. Vanguard's edge on the backline, but the stopwatch is going to do quite a lot here. Jankos gets a kill already. There's the Shockwave, the follow-up. You're just too far behind. You can't do anything. Mad Lions routed. In their own engage, they were found out, and G2 will march it down. Mad Lions in control through the entire early game, but it just felt like after some point, G2 had had enough. They kept Mad Lions punching and punching and punching, but it's G2 that land the knockout blow and go 7-3.
G2 get closer and closer to competing with Rogue at the top of the table. Fnatic still neck and neck with them. Well, wow, off the back of a single fight, we talked about the scaling element of G2's composition, Per.
They just took over.
No, it was crazy. You can see Broken Blade handshaking with his team. A great performance from everyone all around. Everyone.
And now, of course,
You can see that they've prepared for this.
back home to Q.